Saturday morning our time. A bit later, around Saturday lunchtime, after the Wall Street market had closed, that's when Standard & Poor's brought out its downgrade on America's long-term credit rating from AAA to AA+. And just to give you an indication of how bad things are in America, almost 46 million Americans receive food stamps. That is coupons, like used to happen here during the war, to buy food. That's up 12% in the last year, up 34% in 2 years. Craig James, it was bad, Craig, but not that bad until that bloke got up and spoke. Can't politicians just realise they've just got to shut up in this? Politicians just realise they've just got to shut up in this? Politicians just realise they've just got to shut up in this?
Well, unfortunately, they can't. That's why they're politicians in the first place. They think they can solve all the world's problems. Unfortunately, they've all got different answers. And unfortunately, the politicians, won't shut up. It'll be good. So this is a crisis of confidence. This is another panic event. This is a crisis of confidence. This is another panic event, just like we had back in 2008. The US still doesn't get the message. The US still doesn't get the message. The US still doesn't get the message. The message is get your financial house in order. Do the things that the rating agencies require you to do, that the International Monetary Fund requires you to do. Do those things and then confidence will be restored. Yeah,
this should shut the Republicans up, shouldn't it? I noticed President Obama in his speech said, hey, this means we've got to tinker more with Medicare to cut costs and bring in tax reform, which is sort of code for increased taxes on the rich.
Taxes do need to rise if you're going to be able to restore the situation. However, both sides of politics need to be focused on one thing. You need to have growth. As any small business knows, as any individual knows, that if you keep on cutting, you're just going to dig yourself a bigger hole. You've actually got to grow your way out of this as well. So they've got to have positive measures in terms of growth as well as the responsible measures in terms of cutting their spending.
And Kylie, that's what the debt ceiling is doing. They're saying, let's cut government expenditure and increase taxes. Well, as Craig was saying, that's not going to stimulate an economy that's already bad. So it's a real balancing act.
What can you do? Well, the best thing that you can do is to take the smart approach and hold your head while others are losing theirs. Yeah, stick to the sidelines, keeping cash. Just a reminder that the ASX 200 got down to 3,145 in March 2009. So people saying, oh, have we gone below those GFC levels? No, not at the moment. Craig, thank you for that. We'll catch you a bit later. A lot of concern for people today, quite rightly too.
Yeah.
And if you're approaching retirement, and check what option you are in your superannuation fund is the most important thing. Most super funds have a lot of different options for you, a risky option and a conservative
Even work-based ones, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. But next, London burns again. The violence spreads.